Hi, everybody. I'm back. Um, it's like October 4th. And again, red lipstick, put on the Christmas earrings today. I got the crazy hair. I'm going to try a green screen thing today. And I'm going to try to talk a lot faster than I did last time, even though sometimes I talk really, really fast. But like last time, my video was 25 minutes long. Not even sure if I've had as many movies to talk about this time. And I don't want to edit a 25-minute video again. And I don't want you guys to have to endure a 25-minute video. I mean, who knows if anybody's really watching this, but still going to make it anyway. So, anyway, this is going to be part two of the Countdown to Christmas, Miracles of Christmas 2023 preview because there are 40 movies, so we have to do this in three parts because there are just too many movies. So let's start first with the one that I skipped over last time, which was A Heidelberg Holiday. This is on Sunday, November 12th. So here's what I like about it. It's got Jenna Mason in it, and I'm fairly certain she's the one who was in that Rockettes movie from last year. And some guy named Frederick, and he's got like an accent mark over the and an accent over the other E because it's fancy. Brassier or Brasher. Um, she wants to go. She goes to Heidelberg, Germany. Her last name is also Heidelberg. She makes glass ornaments, and she's going to go to their like Heidelberg Christmas market, and Frederick is the guy that's going to help her quote reconnect with her lost heritage. So I'm into this because of the mainly because we're going to be in Germany, and because we're going to be like having glass homemade because she makes glass ornaments, and I love that show Blown Away on Netflix where they make stuff out of glass. So it'll be really awesome if we get to see some stuff made out of glass. That's pretty much what's making me excited about this. So anyway, next one. Friday, November 17th, Navigating Christmas. This one has Chelsea Hobbs, and I thought she looked familiar. She played Jonathan Bennett's sister in The Holiday Sitter, which was, I think, my number three for last year. And she and her son go to visit an island around Christmas, and they meet the owner of the lighthouse, who's played by Stephen Huzzar. And if you saw my review last year of the one where he plays a bodyguard, it's called A Royal Christmas Crush. Is that true? That doesn't sound right. I think because why would it be called that? Because she was like a singer and he was like a bodyguard, so that doesn't make any sense. I'm I'm tripping. That's what I wrote down, and I don't know. I don't know why. Anyway, I saw part of my green screen is not covered there. I got like a wrinkled green screen that's behind me. It's basically like a big sheet that you I literally probably could have ordered like just a green sheet for cheaper, but it's going to be interesting to see like how this works when I put the background in. But anyway, if you saw my review for that movie, you'll know that I have had issues with Steven in the past, mostly because of his face. Something about his face and his beard bothered me, which is like so rude. But and I'm sorry if you can hear my air conditioner going, but it's like 80 freaking 6 degrees or something on October 4th because we've got weather problems in the United States, you guys, or in the whole world, I mean. So yeah. Anyway, it's not supposed to be like, well, I mean, we do get some hot days here in California, in the Bay Area, but I mean, I think it's silly. Um, anyway, his face looks kind of normal in this picture that they showed, which I'll put up here. And, I like lighthouses. So, yeah, sure. Okay, we'll check that out. Next, Merry Scottish Christmas, Saturday, November 18th. Lacey Chabert and Scott Wolf. It is a Party of Five reunion, y'all. Now, I never watched Party of Five. Like, I think I've literally saw a couple episodes, and I was trying to figure out why. And so I went on the interwebs and I looked up like what was coming, like when did Party of Five come on? And it started like in 1994. And the day that it used to come on, like at the same time, it was like Murphy Brown and like Sybil. And so, like, I totally would have been watching Murphy Brown and like whatever came after Murphy Brown. And back in those days, we didn't have DVRs, you guys. We had VCRs with like tapes that you would stick in the thing, and you know, you had to like if you would have really wanted to be like I'm gonna go out of my way to like record this show and watch another show kind of thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure we had that technology that you could record a show and watch another show at the same time. But guys, it was some dark times back then. as far as being able to watch what you wanted when you wanted. So, anyway, I'm super excited. But the thing about the Party of Five that I forgot to mention is that their theme song is a bop. It was a bop in 1994. It's still a bop today. Closer to Free by the Bodines. Go look it up if you're not familiar with it. It's a love that song. Chef's kiss, 5 stars. Anyway, they are Lacey and Scott play estranged siblings who go to Scotland. That's my the biggest chunk of my white, because like I'm half white and half black. The biggest chunk is Scottish, so like I'm like total can't do a Scottish accent, but I'm totally into this already because also Lacey and Scott, obviously. But they go to Scotland to meet with their mom, who tells them some big secret, and like yeah, a big family secret's revealed. So enough said. Like you had me at Lacey and Scott in a Party of Five reunion where they played siblings, and like look at this picture of little baby Lacey, little tiny baby Lacey and Scott Wolf, and what's her name? What's the girl's name? Oh my God, you guys know her name, Nev Campbell, who's on a show that I really like right now that I have to go back and finish watching. The one where the guy is the lawyer, based Lincoln Lawyer, and then the other guy whose name is totally escaping me, who was the big brother. I don't remember, but anyway, totally for it. Next up, Holiday Hotline, Sunday, November 19th. And this has a lady who I don't think I knew from anything. Her name is Emily Tennant. Um, she works for a cooking hotline. And, which, you know, I suppose that's a thing, like, especially around the holidays. I feel like that would be a thing, like, how do I cook this turkey or whatever? And she gets a call from a single dad named whatever his name is, but he's played by Niall Mater. Now, I do love Niall Mater, even though his Christmas movie last year, when I think of Christmas, came in 39 of 40. So I'm ready for Niall to make a comeback because I did love that one Christmas movie that he was in with the lady and and the other guy. I can't remember the name of it. I think that was the year before. So, but I would love to see him make a comeback this year after that because that movie obviously was very disappointing for me. But he's a single dad, calls the hotline, and then they find out that they've actually met in real life, and she's already crushing on him. So, uh, yeah, okay, sure, I like him. So, uh, yeah, we'll I always have to, I don't have to repeat this, but I'm watching all of these. It doesn't really matter if I think they sound terrible or not. And there are some in this batch I have to say that I'm very excited about, like the Lacey one that I just mentioned. And then others that I'm just like, okay, I'm going to watch it because it's on and cross my fingers. Wednesday, November 22nd, A Season for Family. This has Brendan Penny. I like Brendan Penny from, of course, the show that he was on that I haven't seen all the episodes of, but I really do like that show. Why am I blanking on the name? With Treat Williams, R.I.P. Treat, where Treat was a dad. You guys know what show I'm talking about, and I'll put it right here when I figure it out when I go look it up later. And I really liked him in that movie last year with Patty Murin in Merry Measure. That came in number 15 on my list last year. So we've got him, and we have Stacey Farber, who I thought I recognized, and she was from, as I like to call it, the Maxwell Caulfield movie, Butlers in Love. Because to me, the biggest deal about that movie was that Maxwell Caulfield was in it, and he was like the main butler teacher for Butler School. So anyway, yeah, they both they have adopted sons, and the adopted sons are brothers, and the her son knows that he has a brother out there and would like to meet him, but you know, she approaches, somehow knows where the other kid is, and but Brendan Penny's like, I'm not sure that I'm ready for that, but the boys wind up meeting each other anyway, somehow become friends, and of course they're going to fall in love too. We're going to have like a wonderful Brady Bunch situation with real brothers, so sounds great. I'll be checking. I'm looking forward to that one. Thursday, November 23rd, Thanksgiving. Guys, happy Thanksgiving to us, at least to me, because we have a movie called Catch Me If You Claus, as in Santa Claus. It has Italia Ricci, who I really loved. She was in Roman Love, Don't Go Breaking My Heart, Love in Winterland. Big fan of hers, particularly in Roman Love, probably out of all those. And Luke McFarlane. This is an embarrassment of riches. I thought Luke was going to be gone from Hallmark, and now we had Notes of Autumn, which I don't have to can't say enough, is one of the best Hallmark movies, one of the best movies I've ever seen, and it's going to be really hard for any Hallmark movie to top that this year. And uh, right there, I mean, that's enough said. It's Luke. But anyway, this one, Luke is Santa's son on his first mission, and and then zaniness ensues because then the two of them wind up getting chased by cops and shady characters, is what they said. So I cannot express enough how the idea of Luke plus a Santa Claus element is, what can I say? I'm thrilled. Like, I'm so looking forward to this that my brain could just about explode. But, like, hopefully it won't because that would be bad. So, anyway, November 24th, Friday, November 24th, day after Thanksgiving. We're all in our comas and stuff. And, I don't even know how many of these movies I'm going to be watching on the actual day. I'm not sure how many of these movies are going to be piling up on my DVR and for me to binge watch. I have no clue. Maybe I'll watch this next one on the day that it's on. I'm not sure. But it's called Letters to Santa. This one has Katie Leclerc. She was from Switch. I know her from Switched at Birth. She was also in this Christmas movie that I think is a Lifetime movie called like Christmas a la mode. I really remember enjoying that. And then there's this guy in it named Rafael de la Fuente. I've never heard of him, but he's adorable. Look at the picture that I found on IMDb. He's hunky. And those two are they're separated parents who their kids are trying to get back by using a magic pen that they got from Santa that grants wishes. So there's a lot of stuff to like there, and pretty sure they'll wind up back together. What do you think? Do you think they'll? I'm pretty sure they will. Okay. Next up is Holiday Road, Friday, November 24th. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Guys, I just lied to you. Oh, we have two movies on Friday, November 24th. Okay, I think. Or I wrote them down wrong. And if I did write it down wrong, I'll correct myself right here. But I'm pretty sure that, because Thanksgiving week, they'd be trying to give us like 19 movies for that week. So it makes sense that there'd be two movies on Friday. So it has Sarah Canning. She was in Christmas of the Golden Dragon, but there were a lot of people in Christmas of the Golden Dragon, so I don't remember her at all. And it also has Warren Christie, and like I didn't recognize that the picture that they showed, this promo picture, but he's in the Henry Winkler movie that I absolutely love. Henry Winkler, Brooke Burns, called The Most Wonderful Time of the Year. I think I have it somewhere here. And then I totally forgot that he was, and that was from 2008, that he was Sam from Crashing Through the Snow, which I think was last year or the year before. It was one of those July releases or whatever. I love this guy. So I'm looking forward to this. This has a road trip in it. This is reminding me of like Christmas Detour because he and this lady get stranded at the airport along with like a few other people and they rent a van. So it's giving me Christmas Detour that has that lady in it that we don't talk about because she left Hallmark so she could go like make movies don't have like that don't have quite as much as diversity as Hallmark does. However, Christmas Detour and Christmas Under Wraps are still like two of my favorite movies, and I feel like I can still watch those and not be down with somebody's beliefs, even if they happen to be in the movie. Okay, we don't gonna talk about her because she don't work for Hallmark no more. So she's doing her thing over there, which I don't even know. Has she made any movies lately, or is she just being like an executive over there? I don't even know. But all I know is this movie is reminding me of that, except like with a van and like more people. Because in Christmas Detour, it was just two couples in a car, like trying to get someplace after they got stranded. So very much looking forward to that because, particularly because I freaking love that guy. So Saturday, November 25th, Christmas in Notting Hill. So right away when I say Notting Hill, I think of Notting Hill, the Hugh Grant, Julia Roberts movie. And this movie sounds like it's trying to be Notting Hill off Wish.com. And I love Notting Hill. And in this movie, we have Sarah Ramos, who was in Kismet Christmas, that came in 30 of 40 for me last year. And William Mosley, never heard of him. She's visiting Notting Hill from America. And he is a famous soccer player, or I don't know that they, football. I'm sure they call it football in England too. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna verify that. And he's like meets her, and she doesn't have any idea who he is, and so like he thinks that's great. I guess he gets to be like not famous, hanging out with her and stuff. But that's kind of like very extremely like Notting Hill, because I saw a bit of that recently, and I want to say Hugh Grant like owns a bookstore or something, and Julia Roberts comes in, but he doesn't know who she is, and whatever. It's Hugh Grant and Julia Roberts, which this is not them. So, and also, I want to say the writer is a guy that I want to say, I feel like this would be a Richard Curtis movie. And like, I really like him because he's written and directed other stuff that I really like. Like, I want to say Bridget Jones, and he did Vicar of Dibley, which I freaking love that movie. So I love I love so many English things. And so I'm going to right, even though again, it feels what's the word I'm looking for? Like a knockoff. I'm still gonna watch it. I know. We know, Jen, you're gonna watch all the movies, but I'm still kind of looking forward to it because of the England thing. So we'll see. Saturday, November 25th. It's Hall Out the Holly Lit Up. Hall Out the Holly Lit Up. Guys, Hall Out the Holly came in number 2 for me last year. This is one of my favorite Hallmark movies. That was one of my favorite Hallmark movies of all time because it was so much fun. It was so funny. It's maybe the funniest Hallmark movie I've ever seen. So good. Lacey Chabert, Wes Brown, they're back. So is Stephen Tobolowsky, who plays Ned, who was Ned in Groundhog Day. Melissa Peterman. They were so great in the first movie, and they're back. And the rest of it doesn't even really matter. There's going to be another competition. Who cares? It's going to be great. There's no way it's not going to be great. If it's not going to be, if it turns out to not be great, I'm going to be like so sad, but I can't see how this is not going to be great with all these people coming back. And then we go to Sunday, November 26th, our Christmas mural. I Our Christmas mural. I have like nothing for this. The guy who's in the movie, I didn't even write down his name. That's terrible. But he was in the Sweeter Than Chocolate movie with Eloise Mumford, which I didn't finish, and he was in Royal Nanny, which I did like. Um, Came in 19 to 20 last year for me, and the lady in the movie is let's see what this movie's about, because I literally she's a single mom who returns home for Christmas. Her mom secretly enters her into a mural contest. She wins but partners with teacher Will, that guy. Oh, his name is Dan Janote, to create a Christmas masterpiece. Okay, whatever. I'm not excited. Okay, and then I think the other two movies, I think I've just got two more movies to talk about, you guys. I'm going to get this in under 20 minutes. It's 18 minutes and 51 seconds right now. And I really wish even shorter than that. But yeah, let me see here. The other two, let's start with the one that I'm not excited about at all, even though it's not going to be in order. November 30th, we have Time for Her to Come Home for Christmas. Guys, Blake Shelton is at it again. I don't know what this is, number 5 or 6 of the Time for Somebody to Come Home for Christmas movies. And I have to admit, the one that had Tyler Hines in it, Time for, I'll look it up and see, and I'll tell you right here. I actually like that movie. I think it was from last year or the year before. I'm not excited though. at all. It has did I already say it has Shanae Grimes Beach? She was in that terrible movie last year with Nile Mater. It was so boring, and so now when I see her, I think of boring movies. Except that she was in. I want to say she's the one who was in that something like Toys Incorporated or Christmas Incorporated or something like that, which had something to do with the toy company, and I like love that movie. So I don't know. The guy who's in this movie, I've never seen him before. I don't recognize him. But she comes to a quaint looking, she's facing her first Christmas without her mother. Okay, so relatable. Like, I mean, I'm going on my, I can't count, eighth without my mom or something like that. So that sucks. And I lost her like a month after Christmas. Um, so I am interested because of that and also wary because of that because, don't revisiting grief is never really that fun, right? But sometimes it can be super cathartic, so we'll see. Anyway, she goes to lead the church choir at Christmas and she meets this guy and who's back in town after serving in the army, and it looks like a period piece because of the what they're wearing, but like maybe not. Maybe I'm just making that up. I don't know. Like when I first saw the picture, it was giving me like a When Calls the Heart vibe for some reason, but I don't know. But it's a as the mystery she stumbles across clues that suggest she may have been brought here for a life-changing reason. Anyway, we'll see. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. So let's end it on a banger because this is a freaking banger that we're gonna end this on. November 26th, A Biltmore Christmas. First of all, Bethany Joy Lenz. Love, 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 love. Bethany Joy Lenz and Tyler Hynes in that movie. Of course, I don't remember the name of it, but loved it so much. We've got Christopher Palaha. Love Chris Palaha. And Jonathan Frakes and Robert Picardo, who are like that's Riker from Star Trek Next Generation. And then Robert Picardo, if I'm remembering correctly, was the doctor in Voyager. And yes, I have some Star Trek information in my brain because my ex-husband was a major Trekker, because I think that's what they like to be called, if I remember correctly, as opposed to Trekkies, the diehards. And yeah, I actually love Voyager and seen many episodes of Next Generation. That's a show I'd love to go back and revisit. So I'm super pumped because of that. But like, she's a screenwriter and she's doing the remake of a beloved holiday classic called His Merry Wife, which is filmed in 1947 at the beautiful historic Biltmore House. And she winds up somehow going back in time and meeting Chris Palaha, who is in the movie back then. So the only thing that's giving me pause is like, are they going to be able to wind up together since he's back in 1947? But there was that Ryan Pavey movie where he was a dude from the past and he wound up staying in like he came to the future and he wound up staying in the future. So, I don't know. I'm rooting for them, but like, it says before she can return to the present, Lucy must make things right or threaten to alter the future forever. You giving me Bethany Joy Lenz and Chris Palaha and some Star Trek guys and time travel, that's almost too much for me to bear. So anyway, that's a freaking banger. That's 5 stars right off the bat. I don't see how that's not going to be 5 stars. So as you can see, there have been some in this. This is going to be damn near 25 minutes again, y'all. This is going to. Anyway, didn't mean to do it for this long. Thanks for hanging in there and listening. If you listened, please let me know in the comments what you think about any of these things. If you find it on your heart to like this or subscribe, to my YouTube channel, and then you can like see me talk about all of these movies because I'll be reviewing every single one. And you can check out my next preview that'll be coming up. I don't know when, but I'll get it out before the movies start on October 20th. And that's it, you guys. Thanks for listening. You're the freaking best if you're still here. You're even if you couldn't make it to the end, you're the best, but you're not going to hear that because you're already gone. So okay, I'm out of here. Bye.